Hey YouTube, how's it going? I kind of just wanted to talk about some Diablo 4 news and just Diablo 4 in general. And excuse me, I'm getting over a cold. Um, anyways, yeah, I kind of just I know there's going to be an announcement to tomorrow, or actually today. I'm up late, so I can chat about some video games. And yeah, there's going to be an announcement that Lilith is coming on Twitter. Diablo or Blizzard is doing all this PR announcement stuff about things going on. And I kind of just wanted to check out some of the new news that just came out about the game. And as someone that grew up with Diablo 2, Diablo 2 I would say is the first RPG I ever played. Um, let's see, when did it come out? 2000. Diablo 2 was 2001, right? Or 2000? I was 10. I was 10 years old and I played that game. So yeah, you can say whatever you want about Blizzard, but Diablo 2, and I played Diablo 3 too, but Diablo, just the Diablo friends franchise I grew up with and love, and I will play any Diablo game that comes out. I'm a fan of the series, the story, the gameplay, and everything. So yeah, I just thought I would take a look at some stuff. This is my first Diablo video, um, and just have a discussion about it. Anyways, so yeah, you can kind of see there. I think this is pretty cool. I guess I'll play this for you guys. You probably have seen this, but um, let's go back here. I'll screen it. So this is kind of a teaser. I guess they're going to talk about this tomorrow. Yeah, Lilith is coming. Nice. Oh, and funny enough, I believe this is Inarius. Inarius, I think. With the classic hood covering up the face. I love this with the archangels. I think that's always just been a cool, mysterious thing about the archangels. Or he's a fallen angel, but anyways, um, say your prayers before it's too late. And I believe that's like his. He was a part of like this group of people. I actually opened up the lore about it. I actually have it right here. Inarius, Diablo Wiki. So I guess this was him. Um, when was this? This was like, before he left. I don't know if a lot of people know the Inara story, but basically he's a rogue angel, as it says here, formerly an archangel of the heavens. But he left with Lilith, actually, during, I guess, I don't know. I'm not a lore master. I kind of know the basics of the Diablo stuff. I think I should read up on it. I'm hoping in Diablo 4 they'll kind of tell the whole story between Inaris and Lilith. Let's see, what's this? They call me a hero. I slew demons beyond count. I won battles and broke sieges that avail me nothing. I know that this war can a, have no victor, only an eternity of revenge, pride, and hatred. Tyrael does not understand. He cannot see beyond the glory of battle. In time he may, but that day is not yet here. Narius. Um, very cool. I think there's 7 pictures of him, but I basically know that him and Lilith, she was a daughter, I think the daughter of Hatred, daughter of Mephisto. But basically they both were getting sick of the conflict between hell and heaven, and they both left to make Sanctuary. They kind of made their own reality or realm, which is where, Sanctuary, that's where Diablo 2, 3, all the Diablo series is based off of. And they basically left. And I believe the story goes as, those two went there and they called it Sanctuary because it was like their safe space. They're safe to get away from this great conflict, the fight between the good and evil. This is just a very basic retelling of what I know. Um, but anyways, uh, they left, and I think they had a child, and I think that was the first Nephilim, or like human, right? Nephilim are like I think the first couple generations of humans are like they were a little different than humans, had more magical abilities and powers and stuff. Actually, right here, Rathma. Rathma was his son. Oh gosh, I'm not gonna go into the weeds with all the story, but yeah, he was a Nephilim, right? Gender male. Oh, he was a necromancer. Interesting. I don't want to go that far into it, but Lilith, she was the mother, who's like the main character of this, or the main bad guy of this Diablo 4. But anyways, um, for people that didn't know, that's who I'm guessing. That's who this is. It's weird that he looks a little different, but it seems like everyone thinks the guy that keep posting about everywhere. Um, yeah, there's like a bunch of videos of him. A lot of people think this guy is Anarius. Was I saying whatever? Anyways, yeah. So there's a little history lesson before I was gonna talk about the Diablo gameplay stuff. I like the lore. I think the story's cool. Um, oh wow, this is cool. Zoom in. How do I make this big? Anyways, can I? Look at that. Oh, I wonder how old this picture is. I hope this is like, from when the Diablo 2 guys drew this, because then they kind of kept to what she looked like. Um, but that's cool. So yeah, that's the two of them, and I'm guessing this is them kind of creating Sanctuary, the two, Narius and Lilith, kind of making their home, or the planet Earth, or their version of planet Earth. Anyways, that's pretty cool. Interesting. It's cool that, yeah, there's all these comics. I haven't read any of this stuff. Sin War. Anyways, I just thought if people wanted to know a little bit about. Oh wow, Couple 4 announcement trailer. Interesting. Anyways, you guys can look at this too. That's a little background history on whoever that guy is, and I'm guessing in tomorrow's announcement at the Game Awards, or I think they're going to do a thing before the Game Awards. Um, I don't want to ramble on too long, but they're probably gonna. I bet you there's going to be a trailer with this guy in it, or something to do with. I believe it's Inaris. Anyways, okay. Um, and then the other thing I kind of wanted to talk about was just kind of the new news that we got. Um, about Diablo 4, and I am super excited. I will be playing the beta. I'm not gonna like. I'm definitely gonna play the beta if I can get in, or anything, and I'll probably post some videos or something. But yeah, I'm super excited to try out the beta, and I'm gonna be my main character is always the druid. I don't know what it is. I played a druid in Diablo 2, and loved it. I was a werebear, and I'm gonna be doing that in Diablo 4. So wow, look at that. Damn, she looks. That's their CGI is made. It's incredible what they've done. It's just I did play the Diablo 2 remaster, but it's incredible the graphics they have now. I remember the little pixels. Diablo 2. Anyways, I'm just gonna skim this. I'm not gonna read this whole thing for you guys. It's boring anyways. Um, they tested the fractured peak zone, and I've been reading all these reviews. I know there's 5 like areas in Diablo 4, but when they say zone, I think Warcraft. Excuse me. Is there only like 5 zones, or are there zones within a map? I don't know what they mean. Is this like one portion of those 5 sections? That I don't know. Anyways, story. Oh wow, is this I wonder if that's that. I don't remember his name, but in the original 2019 um, Diablo 4 trailer, I wonder if that's that guy, that bald guy that was like conjuring Lilith forth, from that like blood portal or whatever. Awesome cinematic, by the way. I wonder if that's him. That'd be sweet. Um, Gameplay, simple PR talk. Um, yeah, I always think Diablo games have great gameplay. From Diablo 2, even Diablo 3. I did play Diablo 3 for like a year or two. I definitely was really into it when it first came out. But I I'll be honest, I think Blizzard, maybe because I grew up with Blizzard games, I honestly don't think um, any ARPG has been at the level of Diablo 3's. Yes, maybe there were, yes, the itemization and stuff, some stuff was bad. But I definitely think combat wise, nothing has beaten Diablo 3 since, at least I haven't played any RPG, and I've played Path of Exile a little bit. I'm not a huge. I've played a lot of ARPGs, but none of them have stuck with me like Diablo has. Um, and I don't think anyone beats Diablo in combat, so I'm not too worried about it. I'm definitely more excited to see. It almost seems like they're trying to do a more slower paced one, as you can kind of see in their videos. I mean, I'm guessing you guys are watching Diablo, so you've probably seen this stuff already. But I definitely think I've seen people complain like, oh, it feels way too slow, like Lost Ark. I didn't play a lot of Lost Ark. I played it for a little bit, and then I lasted like uh, 10 hours in that game. It's just too much pay to win, too much. Not my game style, but that one's very flashy and fast. As a gamer that isn't as good at like fast trigger as I used to be, I'm fine with slower combat and gameplay. I think when it's slower, you can kind of see what's going on. As long as it's impactful, right? If it's slow and not impactful combat, then it's boring, right? Um, just walk in. Let me go back to some more combat here. This is the sorceress. It's also cool. But yeah, I honestly don't mind it when if it's in, as long as it like the hits look cool and the enemies are actually somewhat challenging and strong, then I'm fine with slower combat. Unless, and thank God, I think I saw this in an interview too with Rod or someone, that they're not putting so much shit on the screen that you don't know what's going on. That, um, that's what bothers me the most with like BOE, Lost Ark, some of the other ARPGs. I mean, I'm guessing it's going to be more like that when you get to max level, right? Because they need to have more stuff going on because it has to be more difficult, right? Um, but I do hope they keep it where you can at least know what your character's doing, so you don't like lose track of your character, or you can see what spells are on the ground or whatever. But I think the combat looks good, the sound looks good, the graphics. I know I'm sounding like a total fanboy here, but I grew up with Blizzard, um, so I think I like their aesthetic. I usually like their aesthetics in games, so I play Warcraft. But yeah, I think that's enough of this video. But that's my thoughts on combat. This is going to be a long video, and I don't mean it to be. Um, let's see here. What else is there? Map looks fine. I mean, very easy to read. Showing you everything. I don't need to worry about that. Class and design. I'm bummed they didn't show off the druid, but I guess that's fun for me. Then I get to be excited whenever I get to try it. Level 1 to 25 took 5 to 10 hours. That seems alright. I mean, it's an ARPG, it's not supposed to be long, right? And if it's going to slow down over time, if it took 5 to 10 to get to 25 and the max is 100, I mean, you'd think it would take longer as you get on. So it's going to take more than 40 hours, I guess, to get to max level or to 100, right? I think there's like a 50 and then there's another 50 like Paragon. I don't know how it works, but anyways. Um the skill tree. Interesting. It looks nice. Let me see. Is there more to it? Oh, there's a bunch of skill trees. Okay. I do think the skill tree looks nice, and from what I understand is kind of you start with your core abilities. It's like this is like let's just say this is a spender, or this is a generator, this is a spender, and then you get to pick. So you kind of get to pick out of 4 spenders, um, depending on which one you prefer, and then you can branch out to make it like even more specialized with like you just pick this one and then you get to choose between 2 different passives. So really, this one's not really a choice, right? So you really get when you go up to pick your spender, I'm guessing this is what it is. It could not be. You basically get 4 choices for your spender, and then 2 passives. Um, Gosh, I'm not good with that, but that's a lot of choices. That's technically 4 times 2, right? So you have like 8 options. Yeah, you basically have 8 options for your spender. Neat. I think that's cool. Like, for example, if I was thinking this was Druid, right, as my favorite, maybe one's Bear, one's Werewolf, one's like a casting spell, maybe one's a summoning one. So you can kind of, for example, if you want to be like a full Bear Druid, which is what I'm going to do, of course, um, you would pick like the spender, like the generator and the spender that are both the bear. You could, and of course, you could mix it up too. You could be like one bear, one werewolf, or one summoning, you know. But I forget. I'm just using this as an example. You can kind of pick the 2 bear ones if you want to be like a bear druid, and then you even also get more customization with maybe one's like a tank makes you more tankier, one makes you more damage. I don't know, but I do think this looks good. I will say it seems like they're almost mixing Diablo. I mean, and that's their whole concept, right? Is they're trying to mix Diablo 2 and Diablo 3 to be this um, combo for at least the skill tree, right? And I think kind of the game in general, right? Like the look and feel of Diablo 2, the itemization and um, where's it going with this? Oh, I don't know. Itemization and like skill tree of Diablo 2, where the combat and the combat and feel of Diablo 3, kind of mixing them two to make better game, right? Anyways, where was I going with this? I just think as long as you have player choice customization, Diab Blizzard games, well, Blizzard RPGs to me, what makes them so amazing is their class. Be that World of Warcraft, Diablo. I guess those are their big RPGs. Sorry, but in Blizzard games, their classes are so iconic. And people like have their favorite. It's kind of like League of Legends. I play League of Legends too. League of Legends, you have your favorite champion, right? Blizzard games or Diablo, you have your in Warcraft, you have your favorite class, and of course, you play other classes, but you have your favorite, and they're iconic. They have iconic abilities, iconic stuff. Like when you play a druid, you feel like a druid, and the nice thing about this customization is druids do a lot of things, right? It can be a shapeshifter. So if you want to be a shapeshifter, you can be that. Or if you want to be a summoner, you can be that. If you want to be, and I'm guessing, I don't know the spells, right? But you kind of, I think we've seen them enough that we kind of know. Or you could be a caster. And then even barbarian, I bet you there's going to be one where like be an axe guy or a dual wield guy or a throwing axe guy if you want. And then mage, or sorceress, sorry, fire, lightning. Or you can be a mix or a hybrid of all of them. But I definitely think the skill tree looks strong. Of course, I'm just kind of rambling. We'll have to actually check it out once it's done. And the nice thing is it doesn't look super complex like Path of Exile. I'll just say it. I'm like, if I have to think too hard in a video game, I just play video game to have fun and like not have to look up stuff, right? Like I never look up builds. I am never the optimized person. I'll look up things if I get stuck or I'm trying to find like an achievement or something, right? But I'm not the person that does that. Let's see here. Play the enemies. Interesting. Yeah, I'm not going to go that deep into the skills or anything. Itemization. Um, I really do hope that they allow more trading. Diablo 3, from what I understand, is you can kind of actually trade some stuff, and like I guess blues up. You can upgrade blues to certain high levels. I'm just giving a very basic thing here. Um, 10% less damage, but generate 60% more fury. It's interesting when they have these like plus minus, right? Like where you gain something but you lose something. If that doesn't feel good, it's gonna suck, right? Um, Nature's balance. Earth skills increase critical strike chance. Storm skills. So see, this is like a perfect. Oh, this is a druid item. Nice. But see, this is interesting. So like, if you get skills, yeah. So like, see, this is like if you want to be a hybrid druid of like a caster hybrid druid, you would have some earth skills that would increase your critical strike, and then you would cast your storm skills that would probably crit more, right? Um. Oh wait, yeah, because increase. Sorry, I just read that wrong. So yeah, you cast an earth skill, and then you have a 16% increased chance to crit with the storm skill. So like that's a perfect hybrid legendary, right? So you would, I as long as they have stuff for every customization you can get, and it's going to be a lot. I guess it almost seems like there's four, and then a hybrid, so like five-ish types for each class. Which that's there are 5 types of ways to play the class, and there are five. I mean, that's 25 subclasses, right? That's pretty cool. Um, so yeah, let's see here. Dungeons and Strongholds. That is going to be loud for you guys. Sorry. Um, these look interesting. Like we already know what dungeons are, right? They're regenerated, or excuse me, randomly generated. You go through. There's a boss at the end. But I do think the boss at the end is cool. Or it seems like most of them have bosses at the end. Um, I think the UI looks great. Um, very Diablo, right? But I think the little health bars above them look clean. It's easy to read, very legible. My vision isn't great, so big text and everything's awesome. Let's skip a little bit here. I think this is the actual. Oh, I just blasted your ears again. Sorry, guys. Um. hmm. I guess this is an event. I'm actually not even sure what this is. I'm not going to give you the whole video because then this video would go on forever. But and you guys have probably seen this, or it's on Wowhead. I look at Wowhead for Diablo, Warcraft stuff. Renowned system. So I thought this was interesting. As someone that like I do dungeons and stuff, but as someone that's definitely like at least in Warcraft, I'm a open world kind of guy. This looks interesting. And I guess it's almost like reputations, or if you just do all the achievements or kind of explore the zone 100% or do everything in the zone 100%. Each zone has 5 renowned tiers, each rewarding players with gold experience. Oh, and you can get skill points. Wow, see, actually, it seems like everyone would kind of need to do this. Additional potion charges. Um, very natural and on the side. That's nice. Like, I do think even with I've been playing a lot of Dragonflight, which has been great. But I think the biggest thing is letting people play the way they want to play. That everyone's happy. That's basically it. Got the PvPers, let them play how they want to play. Um, PvEers, let them dungeon people. Let people dungeon if they want to dungeon. But hey, maybe you could put some world content out there that let people do world content stuff. I just think I think games strive when you let players play like I said this twice now. Let players play the way they want to play. Of course, you have to like make a game, right? You can't just let them not like sandbox, right? Like you know, you have to give them features and like theme park things to do, like go off to do, right? Like the big world bosses and stuff. But let them play. Let them do what they like. Um, I don't know if that made a lot of sense, but um, let's see here. You're crafting and gathering. And I will say that another big thing about Diablo 4 that I'm looking forward to is they're definitely making it more MMO like. I think that's just where ARPGs have kind of shifted to. Lost Ark is the biggest example. Um, seeing other players, I think that's so important. for an RPG. Um, I'm one of those weird people that don't like single RPGs. I only play online RPGs because I feel like feel like ever since I played World of Warcraft in 2004, I can never go back to a single player game where I don't feel like my work in progress isn't going towards some like a bigger, when I play with my friends or my brother, I can show it to them and do stuff with them, and um, it has to just being able to do that with other people makes you feel more accomplished in a game. And I know it's just a game, but spending a lot of time in it, right? Um, Anyways, I kind of sidetracked you there about crafting gathering, but that's like a very I think yeah, crafting was in Diablo 3, but gathering's a little. I know you had like reagents and stuff in Diablo 3, but it seems like they're definitely going more. You can craft your own stuff. Maybe there's you skin things or gather things off trees. I don't know. Um, doesn't add a lot of new things in Diablo. Just gonna take a look at the UI here. Interestingly enough, they still have they definitely kept your stats very simplified, right? Like I'm pretty sure this is a what is this? Has a bow, so I'm guessing this is the dexterity, yeah. So they're straight, yeah, nothing. It's really just all they want is dexterity. So very simple, like Diablo 3, which is it's okay. I mean, Diablo 2 was put all your stuff in health, right? So um, it's nice that they kind of you now have tabs, right? So you can have all your equipment. That's actually super nice because I'm pretty sure, yeah, Diablo. I haven't played Diablo 3 in a while, to be honest. I've been playing Diablo 2 Resurrected, but yeah, your storage now at least you kind of have tabs for everything. Whereas before it was just, you had one big inventory and you had to kind of Tetris all your stuff in there. So that's nice. Um, Anyways, I'm just kind of skimming through about the subjects. I'm not going to read all this. I'm really just kind of looking at the main things. Wardrobe and transmog. I actually find transmog very important. I know that there's going to be a shop and they need to make money, and that's fine. I'm not a as long as it doesn't give you power. I it's just I grew up when this wasn't a thing, but I've accepted that they need to make money, right? That's it. If they make money and it makes the game good, fine. I'm fine with it. I'll be collecting my transmog through the game, but and funny enough, like I've always been a transmog guy. In Diablo 2, I was playing a druid, and you're in your bear form much, so you don't even see your transmog. But I got the oh gosh, what is it? Is it Alders? The Alder set, the druid set, and it wasn't very good for bear form. But I wore it because it made you glow, and I thought that was cool. That's the kind of player I am. It wasn't efficient, and I was like, I don't care. I'm gonna be wearing the set because it's cool and I'm glowing and it all matches. Um, but I do like. I think transmog in a game is great, and I know Diablo 3 kind of had it too. Um, the characters look cool. It's nice that there's a they had this. Yeah, they had this in Diablo 3, so male female. It's good. World tiers and difficulty. We've kind of known about this. Basically, I think to get to the next tier, tiers are basically normal, hell, normal, nightmare, hell, and so on and so forth. Kind of a staple since Diablo 2. But it's nice that now you kind of have to be at a world boss to get to the next one. Which I mean, funny enough, that's what Diablo 2 was. I mean, you had to beat Baal on normal to get to nightmare, and beat Baal on nightmare to get to hell. So it's nice that it's probably going to be a bunch of different monsters, which is great. Yeah, graphics and look. Um, I do think the game looks sweet. Sorry, it always defaults to the max, and I know it's gonna probably blow your eardrums or something. I'm sorry. I'm not editing this. I don't edit stuff. Anyways, waypoints very nice. I think the map looks good. Very clean. Let's see here. Oh, there's no talking. I hope there's I hope all the quests have what is it? Voice lines. People don't. I know people. I don't mind reading, but people don't want to read. People just want to hear the talking. Maybe that's too much, but I just think it's nice because then I think if everything has a voice is voice acted, more people will actually pay attention to the story and listen. Um, the graphics look great. Like, look at that. You can see the tire. It's very, some people don't notice this, but it is cool. It definitely makes you feel more immersed the more graphics look good, right? Um, Console port, very good. Funny enough, I'm gonna play on my PC. I have a nice PC, but oop, I will be using this at some point. I know in Diablo 2 I've even used it controller because as someone that works on my computer I work on my computer for my actual job, like my job, and your hand gets tired after 8 hours of being on the computer. So sometimes it's nice to play on my controller. Conclusion. Um, let's see what they said. Based on our experiences, the game definitely delivers. Going. I know it seems like everyone seems pretty hyped for the game. I know I kind of just rushed. I kind of didn't like go into depth with everything, but I just kind of wanted to skim the new stuff that WoW had posted. And everyone's probably seen all the other things. This is the new, like just the newest info, and I am excited for tomorrow. What we're gonna see and find out, and I'll probably make another follow-up video talking about whatever we see. Yeah, I think this video has gone on way too long. I just kind of wanted to speak my thoughts to my camera. So yeah, I hope everyone's excited for the announcement tomorrow, as I am, and it is almost 2 in the morning. I'm gonna try and get some sleep and excited to check out the Diablo 4 stuff tomorrow. And I think we'll get an announcement, right? I'm guessing release date, beta, hopefully a beta date for people to get a beta or at least a pre-order or something. And yeah, I'm actually like, I know I don't sound excited, but it's so I'm a little tired. But I just kind of wanted to post this, and this is the only time I can really do it. But yeah, hope you enjoyed. If you got to this point in the video, then damn, you like to talk. You like listening to some guy on the internet ramble too long about a video game that they love. I love Diablo, so all right. Anyways, you guys have a good one, and I'll see you in the next video.